And joining me now for more on Xi's visit to Costa Rica is Juan Hidalgo. He is a policy analyst on Latin America at the Center for Global Liberty and Prosperity at the Kato Institute. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to the show.
Good evening.
You know, Costa Rica, as Nito mentioned in the story, is the only Central American country to have diplomatic ties, relations with China. And with trade exceeding $6 billion just in the short time that has taken place, is this just the beginning? Do you expect to see more investment, the numbers get bigger as time goes on?
Indeed, there is a lot of potential for economic relations between Costa Rica and China. When Costa Rica broke relations with Taiwan and began relations with China in 2007, it was a big surprise all over the world because of Costa Rica's high standing in diplomacy in the Americas. I think that with the FTA that was just recently approved between China and Costa Rica, there is a lot of room for exchange between both countries.
What do you say to the fact that President Xi is not the first president of China to visit Costa Rica? What does that signify?
That says a lot about the importance of Costa Rica as a diplomatic heavyweight. Despite its small size, Costa Rica carries a lot of weight when it comes to diplomacy in the Americas. It has a seat on the UN's Human Rights Council, which has an important voice there for human rights and foreign policy. So I think it's more a strategic decision, politically speaking, than economically, because even though it's $8 billion, this is still a very small amount compared to the amounts of trade that China does worldwide.
I want to get your take on Xi's visit to Costa Rica so far. Obviously, very busy there with the president, and 9 agreements signed.
Yeah, there is some you have to look into these agreements. Some of them are pretty good, according to my point of view. For example, Costa Rica has agreed to make more flexible the admission of Chinese tourists to Costa Rica. There have been some agreements on loans to build roads and so on. There are some concerns, too, about transparency. Some of these deals have been criticized for lack of transparency, for being not very public. One of them concerns the building of a refinery, an oil refinery in Costa Rica that many experts claim that is not needed, and it's going to cost a lot of money, and it's going to tie Costa Rica to a very inefficient oil refining monopoly, state-owned oil refining monopoly. So some of these deals are creating some controversy within the country. Also, some people resent the fact that Costa Rica is approaching China as a paymaster, like a beggar's approach to foreign policy, which is not very welcome within a country that takes pride on being an independent and self-sufficient country.
Well, do you think that really is the case? And I also want to get your opinion about the relationship it has with China, because the United States is really more of a neighbor, a close neighbor.
Indeed, and some people claim that it is not a coincidence that President Xi is visiting Costa Rica just a month after President Obama did, and he's then visiting Mexico, which President Obama also visited a month ago. Some people claim that given the United States pivot towards Southeast Asia, now China is replying in kind, visiting countries that are very close allies of the United States and exerting certain influence and giving handouts in countries that are long-standing allies of Washington.
Looking ahead, we only have a few seconds left, but looking ahead to the trip to Mexico.
I think there is a lot of potential there. Mexico has not benefited from the demand of raw materials as other Latin Americans have benefited in the past. So I think there is a lot of room for improvement in trade relations between both countries.
All right, Juan Carlos Hidalgo, we appreciate your time and your insight. Thank you so much.